Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. In the last episode, we finished military science. So those are producing happily. We're not using them yet, but they're running at full speed. And looks like iron and copper and everything else is keeping up with it, which is good. I've also mentioned previously that we could have twice as many labs. Since we designed the quantity of labs to consume all the science packs with 30-second research. In this case is 60 seconds. So to double up the number of labs, I decided to go ahead and do that. We could just add another row of labs on each side and put a fast inserter in between them. And then what will happen is the labs will pass science packs from one to the next. Which is kind of a useful feature. So now we've got twice as many labs. We should check power. All right. Labs do consume a lot of electricity, but they're doing okay. So you can see here with the red and the green that they're starting to eat into the the backed up quantity of science packs now that we've got the extra labs there. So that'll help our research get done quicker, and it just requires us to make a few more labs and inserters. Not that big of a deal. All right, let me grab a few more belts and other supplies. And today I want to work on production science packs. Let's see, I'm gonna grab those, and those. Grab some of those. And I need some yellow belts. Okay, and now I'm full. What can I get rid of here? That iron stick I can get rid of by making a light. Get rid of those science packs. Okay, I've got some other stuff I don't really need to hang on to. We can put those in there. I don't need any more furnaces. I don't need to carry stone around. Okay, and the rest of it I'll hang on to. All right, so I decided that we would put the production science packs down here. Only for the reason that we've already got a lot of stuff up on the top end of the base, and this will balance things out a bit. All right, so I got rid of my furnaces, which are my spaces of 2, so we'll have to do this a different way. So that's 3, 6, and that's 9. Let's see, that would be 8. 1, 2 to bring in belts. Okay. So let's look at our recipes. Production science packs take 14 seconds. And again, these produce 2 at a time. So we're going to need 7 assembly machines making these. And they need an electric engine, an assembly machine, and an electric furnace. Okay, so let's start with the 7 machines. There we go. Production science packs. We're already making everything that we need to produce these. Okay, we'll bring in some electricity. I've been placing lights next to the path wherever I have these big power poles. I did that up here too, just to help light up the base better. The other thing I did in between episodes is, where is it? Here we go. Over here where we make the lubricant, I added a pump on the output of the tank. And then I ran the lubricant pipe up here to the bottom of our main bus, and I just ran a line of lubricant all the way down here. Because we're going to need that for the electric engines. Okay, so let's put our output belt on this side. And we can set that up pretty quickly here. All right, and then we're gonna have 2 belts bringing material in. Everything is gonna have to be manufactured here since we're not making these things elsewhere. So we'll actually need 2 belts. All right, yeah, we'll figure out how to arrange this here in a second. Okay, so these need 3 ingredients. Like I said, electric engines, assembly machines, and electric furnaces. So let's start with the electric engines. Those takes 10 seconds to make. So we're going to need 5 machines because we need 1 every 2 seconds to feed these. Right, instead of 1 a second, since we make 2 each cycle, we need 1 every 2 seconds. So we'll need 5 machines making electric engines, and those take regular engines, which we're already making, electronic circuits, and lubricant. All right, so I think that one will be fairly easy. I'm going to leave some space here. That's 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So we'll have these guys making electric engines. Let's put in our electricity and our lights. Okay. Now you can see that once we selected the recipe, it added an input for the lubricant. So I'm going to use the R key and I'm going to rotate so that the input is on this side. We're going to have a belt coming up here, which can contain circuits and engine units on a shared belt, because we only need 1 engine and 2 circuits, so the demand is fairly light. And then what I'm going to do is run some underground pipes here. And then we can put, actually these can be yellow inserters. Like that. Oh, I need more pipe. Should have brought some with me. All right, and then I usually hook these together like this. I use these undergrounds just so that we have some space to move around. There's no point in putting undergrounds here. It would give you a gap to run through, but it seems like kind of a waste. So I usually just set it up in this arrangement. Okay, and then what we can do is just come up here like that. Right, and then we have the lubricant coming in. Okay, and then, like I said, this belt can be circuits and engines. All right, so we're done with mining productivity. What should we do next? Let's do... I don't really have a need for power armor right now. Let's do speed module 2s and 3s, because we're going to need those for the rockets. Okay, so this will be for circuits. All right, and I'm just going to use a yellow belt, just because we don't need very many. And then here we need an underground to jump across. All right, and then here is where we will... Okay, well that was faster than I was expecting. And then this will be for the engines. Now, you might be thinking, why don't we just bring the engines straight across here since they're already there? And you could do that. I don't do that just because I just want to keep it neater. So I put it on the bus there. I take it off the bus here. But if you wanted to just tap into this line here and bring it across, you know, certainly is nothing wrong with doing that. It's just a matter of preference in my case. Okay. Yeah, and I think what I'll do is I'll just bring this belt up this way. Okay, what else do we need for our rocket silo? Okay, we can do explosives. That takes military packs. We've been waiting for that, so let's go ahead and get that going. Okay, so we've got the engines. Let's go ahead and set up our input inserters here. Okay. Then we need assembly machines and furnaces. Let's do the assembly machines next. So those take half a second. So one machine is going to be more than enough to make these. And they need gears. Actually, we need one of these every 2 seconds. Let's do our grenade damage. Where's... Here we go. Yeah, I want to get up to grenade damage 3 because that'll allow us to one-shot trees. So let's start working on that. Where was I? Assembly machines. Here they are. We only need one every 2 seconds. So it looks like one of these and one machine making gears will be enough for that. And let's go ahead and put that here. So this can be for gears. Actually, let's make this the assembly machine. And this can be for gears. Okay, we'll put a fast inserter. We'll put that there. We'll put a light. And we need circuits and plates and gears. Now we already have circuits here. All right, so we just need to bring in some iron plates and we'll be all set. Right, because we can grab the iron plates for the gears and iron plates for this as well. Now that requires nine iron plates. Let's make this a red belt just to make sure we bring it in fast enough. And then we're also going to need electric furnaces, but those don't require iron plates. So this will be the only use of iron plates we have, at least for these science packs. Okay, I can do that if I cheat a little bit. There. All right, and this is not that pretty, but it works. Yeah, so these extractors can go both ways if you want them to. This belt will back up fairly quickly. We certainly don't need 26 a second. Actually here, do I need a stack inserter? I'm gonna need to pick up 17 items every 2 seconds. All right, and level 3. So yeah, I should probably put 1 or maybe even 2 stack inserters. Let's put 2. Okay, and then we need to get our output. Alright, and I want that to go on the inside of this belt so we can just feed it in like that. Okay, so again, 1 every 2 seconds. I've got 5 gears. No, I can't make 5 gears in 2 seconds, can I? I need another one of these. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can manage that. No, let's keep that. That's fine like that. No, I do want that to be... I do want that to be a shared belt. But that's going to end here. Okay, so I'm just going to rearrange things a little bit here because we need more gears. Yeah, here, let's put another space in there. And we can put that one there. You can throw a light in. All right, I think that'll work. Yeah, it's better. That would be just a little bit too slow with only 1 gear machine. Because we need 5 gears every 2 seconds. We can only make 2 a second. So we would be a little bit short. All right. And we can see our engines are producing just fine. Okay, so now we need electric furnaces. All right, so let's test out these grenades. Awesome. Okay, what else do we need for rocket research? Let's do advanced electronics. And that's going to give us access to blue circuits in our next science pack. So that's going to be a good one to have. All right. This looks like it's running okay. Yeah, so like I said, we need electric furnaces. Those take steel, red circuits, and stone brick. All right, and they take 5 seconds each. So I need half that many, 2.5. So we're going to need 3 machines making electric furnaces. So let's leave ourselves some room here. I think that's going to be enough room. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put our output belt over here on this side. And then what we'll do is we'll just bring it across. Get off of there. We'll bring it across here. Oops. And then we'll run it up here. Okay. We could move this a little bit closer. But like I said before, I'm not super concerned about how much space we use up. All right, 5 seconds. Yep, that'll work. Okay, so we need 10 steel plate, 5 circuits, and 10 bricks. And if I need that every 2 seconds, that means I need 5 steel per second, 5 brick per second, and 2.5 advanced circuits per second. So we can do all of that with yellow belts. All right, so we'll have 1 yellow belt feeding, let's say, bricks and steel, and then we'll have another red belt, or another belt feeding red circuits. Like that. Okay, so let's make this one bricks and steel. We'll put that one closer since that needs to move more material. And then this one can be red circuits. Okay. All right, so here are bricks. And I'm going to bring that over like this. All right, and then steel. Now this one's going to be a little bit funky. Hopefully that doesn't bother anybody too much. Okay, and then red circuits needs to come down right here. Okay, how about here? Okay, that'll work. All right, so once those red circuits make their way down here, we should be making purple science. All right, let's label this production science pack, not purple science. Got to use the right nomenclature. Just want to make sure this can feed everything in fast enough, because we need to get 20 items every 5 seconds with fast inserters. I suppose that's fast enough. Each one can do 4 per second. 4 times 5 is 20. Yeah, so it's barely enough. Okay, but barely enough is enough. So, all right. So we got production science packs coming out, and now we just need to get this up to our lab. So what I'm envisioning is that we just run this belt straight up and then cut it over to the left. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Okay, and now we can start doing rocketry. And then there's several layers of, or several levels of rocket speed that we'll need to do. Oops. Need some more belts. All right. So this is where things start to get a little bit tricky. We're going to need to put some yellow inserters here. All right, now rocketry only takes 15 seconds, which is why the science packs are not making it all the way up. All right, so here we're going to start using underground belts so that we can get out of the way of these inserters. And I need more of those as well. And we're going to have to do the same thing on the other side too. Okay, and here they come. Yeah, that can be a regular belt. All right, and then we need to put, on this side, we need to put undergrounds here. All right, I think I may have done this wrong. Okay, rocket shooting speed. Right, because here I need to get another red inserter, but that has to go here. Ah, no, it can go here. I may have to move things around here. I could put that there, and then I put an underground belt there. All right, let me pick this up. Whoops. All right. Yes, I think that will work. It's not exactly symmetrical on both sides. All right, but yeah, that ought to work. There. Okay, so now all the labs can get to all the science packs on all three belts. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.